Hi, with your upcoming mud run, I'm here to talk to you about how to equip your body best to prevent injuries and in turn perform better. I'm Adrian, I'm a physical therapist, and I'm going to talk to you about some of these concepts. With me I have Alberto Reyes. He's a mixed martial artist, and he's going to help me illustrate some of these concepts. And so he knows a lot about rigorous training. The first thing we're going to talk about is how to get over obstacles and make sure that you land appropriately, because that can take a toll on your lower body. So we're going to go up there to an obstacle. Alberto's going to show you how to land appropriately and how you can land incorrectly. Right, let's go up. So if you didn't catch that, the first one was appropriate. The second was inappropriate. What happened the second time, and he's going to do it again now, the first one's going to be incorrect. His knees are going to come together. So you don't want that to happen. So now he's going to demonstrate to you how to land appropriately with your knees in good alignment. So that's what you want to make sure of, that when you're landing off an obstacle, that's how you land appropriately, so that your knees don't take a lot of the stress. So now Alberto's going to show you how to jump off one leg, and that is to prepare your body to have evenness between the legs and to have a good control of the knee. So Alberto's going to jump on his right leg twice forward and show you how to land appropriately with good control. Now he's going to show you how not to land. Okay. So you want to make sure that both legs can do the appropriate landing correctly. So do on your right side and the left side appropriately. Good. So the other thing is the terrain. This isn't unlike the terrain you're going to encounter in the mud run. So you want to prepare your body by landing on unstable objects. At the gym, you can use a Bocce ball, a Dyna disc, or foam pad. Here, we're going to have an unstable object. We have an unstable object that Alberto is going to jump on and land and show you how to appropriately control that landing. Good. Now on your left side. Perfect. Okay? So that's to make sure that your lower body has good control when you do your landing. Okay, secondly, we're going to talk about the crawl. So Alberto's going to demonstrate the crawl first, and then we're going to break it apart and tell you what parts of your body to work on. Good. So now we're going to break it down. So what he's going to use is his hip muscle to propel himself, his oblique muscle to get his arm down, and then his lats and his scapular muscles to pull down the arm to get the body over it. Okay? So what he can do to get the core prepared is that he can do a plank. Okay? But a plank is static. You need that dynamic motion for the crawl. So go on your side. These are going to target the obliques more, but even here, he's still static. So you need to do dynamic activities, such as a dynamic moving plank. You can do a diagonal crunch or bicycle. Good. So next we're going to talk about the hip muscles, how to get your hip muscles controlled. In the gym, use any machine that you've used in the past that's going to work on each individual hip. So go on all fours, and we're going to demonstrate here how to do an activity that's a little bit more functional for the crawl. So I'm going to use a resistance band around his foot. You can use anything that you have at home. So here, he's just going to kick back. That mimics the crawling motion. anything that you can do to mimic that activity is good to do to prepare for it. Now the other part was using the arm. Okay, so doing a row with both arms is good, but as you notice, one arm does the job individually. So you can do just a regular row, anything that you do, but do one arm. So go ahead and row. So that's appropriate. And then you also want to do something that's pulling down, because that's what you're doing in the crawl. Good. Excellent. So that's the crawl. So you work on each one of those parts separately, and once you put it together, you'll have a lot better performance. So finally, we're going to talk about a lot of the things that you're going to encounter, such as perturbations, getting hit, getting jostled, the uneven ground, other people around you. So Alberto's going to put on this resistance trainer so I can move him around and give him some challenges. So first, I just have this rope that I can pull on, and what Alberto's going to do is he's going to bounce on his left side as I pull, and he's trying to just control his body. So go ahead and face that way, bounce on your left side. And I just give little tugs. So you can do this with your friends or your teammates. Okay? And that would do both sides and both legs. The other thing you do is it's a race. You're going to be running. So what we can do together is actually, you can run and I can do the same thing. So, give me 1 second. Now I have the buddy harness. So what Berto and I are going to do is that we're going to run together, and I'm going to give him some tugs. That way every time he lands he has to have good control of his whole body. Okay? So we're going to run from here to that tree. Ready, mark, set, go. Ready, set, go. So that concludes some of the tips to prevent injuries and perform better for the mud run coming up. So we hope you enjoyed it, and good luck on the race.